Hi everybody, this is David with Cartoon Fortress. I hope wherever you're at in the world that you are happy and healthy. I'm really happy to be back here with you today for another unboxing video. The title that I'm going to be featuring today sees release from Arrow Video today, April 14th, 2020. This is the John Hughes classic starring Molly Ringwald. And this is 16 Candles in a very nice special edition with a nice slipcover and a lot of supplements to look at. This is one of my favorite 80s movies. This is actually my wife's and my movie. This is the first film that we saw together, so this has always been near and dear to my heart. I do have another edition of this in my collection, the recently released digibook from Universal. I believe it came out last year sometime and had some fun 80s styling to it, so that's a fun addition. But Arrow Video has really gone above and beyond for this release. So if you don't have this particular title in your collection and you're looking to add it, this is definitely the edition to add. And we'll go over all of the features and everything that's included here if this is a title that you're looking to pick up, or even if you're not. It's great to look at what Arrow has to offer, so we'll go ahead and do that now. Let's go ahead and dive right in on this set. So this is 16 Candles, again a John Hughes film from the 80s. If you aren't familiar with it, this goes along really well with films like The Breakfast Club and Pretty in Pink. This was just a time in movies that was really awesome for teen comedies, and this is definitely no exception. We get some really fun artwork here on the cover, and here is the spine. This is a movie I've seen many times, and here's the spine on the other side, so you have this cutout that we see a lot on these releases. Now what I'm really looking forward to is the supplements that are included on here. Now if you'd like to pause, you can and read up on the synopsis here, but I'm really excited for the special edition contents here, the supplements that are included. So this does feature a new restoration by Arrow Films from a 4K scan of the original negative, and then we have just a slew of extra features here, including new interviews and video essays, all kinds of stuff to get into here. And we do have a booklet inside as well. So the runtime on this movie is 92 minutes, and again, yeah, lots of extra features to get into. So after you watch the movie, there's a lot to unpack after that. So really looking forward to checking all those features out, and especially the new interviews and content that hasn't been included on other releases that I've had in the past. Alright, so let's go ahead and take the wrapper off here. Okay, and as always, I really like the feel of these slip covers. So this has a nice matte feel, but we do get some spot glossing on the windows on the house here, which is really cool. And I don't know if you can tell at all, we do get that spot gloss. So it's more glossy on the front and center here, and then it still has a nice finish on these end windows, but it's a little bit different. So let's go ahead and take the slip cover off here. So of course we have the same artwork on the inside here. I'll really be interested to see what reversible artwork we get if we do get any. Alright, and it does look like we get reversible artwork. But before we get there, let's go ahead and take a look at the booklet included. And even before we do that, let's take a look at the insert that they have here. So there's an invitation here to join their let's see, this is not the streaming service, so it's just advertising Arrow Video and Arrow Academy. And then on the back here we have an advertisement for Creepshow 2. Now that is really interesting. This is a release that unfortunately I missed out on the first time around with the limited edition box set. Now, while I don't imagine that they'll reissue that set, it's going to be interesting to see maybe if they come out with another edition of Creepshow 2. I do have the first Creepshow from Scream Factory. They're really great box set that they put out. Anyways, yeah, so an advertisement there for Arrow Video and Arrow Academy and Creepshow 2. And here we have the included booklet. So this mirrors the cover art that we get on the Blu-ray case and the slipcover. And here we have Molly Ringwald on the back. This is just such a great comedy, such an odd family get together, and of course the awkward situations that all the characters encounter. It's one of those perfect teen movies. I could watch this on repeat. So it looks like we have 34 pages, 35 pages. So we get some essays here and then some information about the restoration. So flipping through here, we get some cast and crew information. Our first essay, some great artwork. That's a great scene. Also featuring a young John Cusack, and of course Anthony Michael Hall. Whoops. Great scene there from the end of the movie. And who could forget Long Duck Dong? All right, here we have our second essay. Some more photos. So really wonderful booklet here. And then here's the information about the restoration. You can go ahead and pause there if you'd like to read up on that. And then we have production credits and special thanks. And then again, the back of our booklet, which we showed before. Okay, and then continuing the artwork that we have from the cover and slipcover and booklet, we have that all carries over to the disc here, which again is really fun artwork. Now this does carry a PG rating, but this is PG in the 80s, which is a different thing than PG in 2020. But if this is a movie that you haven't seen, I'd probably give it a watch before you pop this disc in for family movie night. But as I've said multiple times, absolutely love this movie. So really great disc art. And we do get the reversible art here, which I am going to go ahead and reverse here. I usually use the reverse artwork that they provide, since you get the newly commissioned artwork kind of throughout the rest of the set. It's nice to feature the kind of retro artwork, if you will, on the cover. And this is some great photography right here. Kind of an image that all of us fans of the movie are used to. So that changes up, of course, the look of the spine, and then the back to this kind of lighter, kind of more 80s looking tone. So it's really great that they offer that artwork. So again, we have the really nice disc here, and I always keep the inserts and of course the booklet. But I always keep the inserts. They're kind of fun to look back on later down the road. So, all right. So there's the case, and then of course the wonderful slipcover. Arrow Video is really one of my favorites in terms of their slipcovers. They're always really on point. In fact, another one of the 80s comedies, Weird Science, has probably my favorite slipcover that I've seen from Arrow. It's just
absolutely spectacular. So if you haven't had a chance to check that one out, if you can still get a copy with a slipcover, it's well worth it. Anyways, that is neither here nor there. So that's it for this release.
Thank you for taking time out of your day to watch this video. I do really appreciate it. If you found this video helpful in any way, I invite you to hit the subscribe button, the like button, and also the bell icon. That will notify you when I do upload any new content. I look forward to continuing coverage of Aero video releases on this channel as much as possible. If you do have any comments or anything that you'd like to add to the conversation, I invite you to do so down below. And until next time, this is David signing off with Cartoon Fortress, and I hope you have a wonderful day.